Hi, I'm Yiming, a PhD student from the Laboratory of Plasma Membrane and Nuclear Signaling, Graduate School of Biostudies, Kyoto University. Today, I will share a research project about the self-assembly of CIP4 drives actin-mediated asymmetric peak closing in clathrin-mediated endocytosis. Clathrin-mediated endocytosis is one of the central pathways of signal transduction between the intracellular environment and extracellular space. It is necessary for several cellular processes, including low-density lipoprotein uptake, synaptic vesicle formation, and cell migration. Initiation of clathrin-mediated endocytosis requires the polymerization of clathrin trimers that form the clathrin coat. Essentially, clathrin-mediated endocytosis is composed of a series of membrane deformations induced by clathrin and other endocytic proteins that assemble near the membrane and gradually invaginate the membrane from a U-shaped pit to an omega-shaped vesicle and then detach from the membrane. This U to omega transformation was usually defined as the closing phase. To investigate the mechanism of clathrin-mediated endocytosis, we built a correlative live cell imaging system of high-speed atomic force microscopy and confocal microscopy, allowing the simultaneous observation of membrane dynamic and protein assembly during endocytosis. A striking feature among the membrane dynamics of clathrin-mediated endocytosis we observed is the asymmetric peak closing process induced by the formation of an asymmetric and actin-dependent membrane bulge. Aside from the asymmetric closing, we also observed symmetric closing, where the pit shrank isotopically and closed with a very weak bulge, and anti-diamond closing, in which no membrane bulge was detected. Among the three patterns, asymmetric closing is the dominant pattern and accounts for approximately 70% of the total closing events. Further investigation revealed that a classic endocytic protein, CDC42 interacting protein 4 or CIP4, is necessary for the asymmetric closing. CIP4 was recruited to the clathrin pit before complete closing, which correlates well with the formation of membrane bulge. Decreasing the endogenous level of CIP4 severely impaired the formation of the asymmetric bulge. Super-resolution microscopy revealed that the assembly of CIP4 around the clathrin pit is also asymmetric. CIP4 is a multi-domain protein containing the F1 domain, SH3 domain, and two intrinsically disordered regions flanked by an HR1 domain. CIP4 is recruited by membrane-bound and activated CDC42 and further recruits NWASP, a critical upstream regulator of up to 3 mediated actin polymerization. The F1 domain of CIP4 naturally forms a banana-shaped dimer and further polymerizes to bind the curved membrane of the clathrin-coated pit. The disordered regions, together with the HR1 domain, strongly self-assemble via liquid-liquid phase separation, or LLPS, concentrate local G-actin and facilitate actin polymerization. Based on these observations, we propose a model explaining the molecular mechanism of the asymmetric peak closing. CIP4 was recruited to the plasma membrane by CDC42 and further recruits actin-related proteins at the clathrin-coated pits. The F1 domain binds the curved membrane and polymerizes, which drives the formation of the clathrin liquid phase. The assembly of CIP4 condensates a local G-actin and promotes actin polymerization, which generates an actin-rich microenvironment and promotes the asymmetric membrane deformation, driving the complete peak closing.
Hello, I'm Yiming. If you enjoyed this video or if you're interested in this topic, please read our paper or contact us for more detailed information. Thank you for listening.